Good afternoon. I've decided to do a review of this product. It's a Noza Tec satellite navigation unit. I got to state before I start that I'm not being sponsored to do this. Nobody sent me this. This is something I've purchased. I'm doing off my own back. This is a real world test, if you will. When I look around on the internet, there's nobody really doing any review of this particular product, and I was intrigued to see just how good it performs, because the reviews I've read have been largely positive. There has been a couple of negatives, but sometimes you get that people's expectations are not realistic. Price plan on this I paid, including delivery, it's around about £42 British sterling, which is right at the bottom end of the market. You can get some 5-inch satellite navigation units for £27, £28 I think, but this particular one, which I've just taken out of the box, is a 7-inch screen. Now, first opinions. It looks very much like a generic tablet or whatever, or a Galaxy tab. I mean, I've got a Galaxy tab, and it's got brushed aluminium all the way around the sides. But this particular product, as you would expect for £40, has got plastic, silver plastic. But that doesn't bother me in particular. But so first impressions, it looks okay. Looks quite nice. So that's the base unit. Nice big screen. What's in the box? You get a cover for it to fit into. Instructions how to get onto their server to free, including a password, which I need to keep that safe. That's to get onto their server to update the maps. So what do you get in the box? You get a user manual, which sometimes can be directly translated from Chinese to English, which is not too bad actually. You can, I mean, there is a couple of little points there that, you know, the direct translation gets lost, but it's okay. You can read through that, no problem. Getting started guide, and a typical warranty card to register your unit, etc. So you've got the stylus on the back of the bracket. That'll be that. I wonder how long that'll be there for before I lose it. This is designed to fit on the back of that holds that, and then from that you've got a couple of brackets. You got a windscreen mount, a normal suction cup on there with a vacuum clip. Yeah, a couple of points where you can tighten it up and angle it, etc. Like the tom-toms, where it's based on a ball and socket. But I find that over time of use, that ball in the socket becomes a bit looser, and the sat-nav just start to droop a little. But I mean, my tom-tom's 12 years old now at least, so yeah. So it seems sturdy enough, isn't it? It's certainly not flimsy, like, you know, it's not cracker plastic. So that's one bracket. And it also comes with this other bracket, which I'm quite intrigued to see just how this works, because one thing I don't like with sat navs with the suction cups is that it always leaves, because you have to wet them, always leaves a ring on your windscreen, and after a while you build up these, looks like the Olympic rings. So this particular product in this bag is designed to clip into your air vents. This here, you see that clips over your air vent, and those little clamps stick out, so the whole weight of it holds it fast. So I'm intrigued to see just how that works. See if it's any good, because I imagine that'd be quite good if it does work. And again, that just clips into the back of that bracket. So what else have we got? Oh, this is handy. It comes with a, let's see if I can press it out. It comes with a shade, which is a problem on my current sat nav. I don't know, it clips on, there's some little clips in there, but yeah, the idea is it goes over there to screen it from the sun, better visibility, so that's definitely an added bonus. And it comes with the obligatory charger, 240 volt. This is specific for this country, because this is our setup for 240 mains. And then you've got your cigarette point charger, which that looks to be sturdy enough. It's certainly not as flimsy as I expected. I've bought some devices in past, and these particular chargers they split open. They're so flimsy. But no, that seems half decent, rigid. And you've got your USB cable connected to your computer, so that you can update the maps, etc., or upload, download, whatever, photographs, images, films, all that malarkey. So yeah, that's what's in the box. I shall perhaps put it on charge. I don't know if it's got any charge in it to begin with. Let's have a look. Oh, it does, yeah. Lifetime updates on free maps. Yeah, there we go. This is basically, I don't know if you can see that. It's just like any modern device. Thumbnails that you click on. There you go. I don't know where the back button is on it. There you go. Flash drive to put in there. I don't know what that's for. Back. Navigation. It's strongly recommended that the driver does not operate the device whilst driving. Local roadway regulations take preference over the map's indications. I.e., use your blinking common sense when driving and sat nav. Yep. So these are the categories that you fill in for your truck. I mean, you can use it as a regular sat nav for cars, but like if you've got a caravan or a van, quite a tall van, you put all your dimensions in here, and the idea is then it won't take you to any low bridges, anything like that. So yeah, so I'll have a play around with this, read the instructions, find out how it works, and I'll give it a test in the real world just to find out how it actually performs. So what first impressions, for £40 it seems fair. So I'll be back to you with the review on road. Catch you later, drive safe. Hi, welcome back to the rest of this product test that I've been doing, this product review on the Noza Tec satellite navigation unit. I've had it for a couple of days now. I've just been playing around with it to find out exactly what it does, how to do it, so that when I put this review together I can show you with more confidence. So yeah, the main difference, and I can't speak for the more modern TomToms, but the main difference I'm finding with this and my current TomTom is that this is more of a jack of all trades, probably not master of one of them, but it does a lot more than my current TomTom, and that when you switch it on, it doesn't open up as a satellite navigation unit. You have to hit the navigate button to go into that side of it. So yeah, the interface is quite a different experience to one of the high-end TomToms, Garmin, etc. So that might be the first thing that you have to get used to. But I'm about to go to a local hardware store. I thought I'd take this opportunity to put in the postcode of that store and just to show you how that process works, because one or two people in the reviews have said, how the blinking hell do you put postcodes in? And it's not absolutely apparent until you get used to the system, but I did read the manual and I found out how to do that. I guess a lot of people don't. They expect to switch it on and off they go, you know, and intuitive, and this, because this is a low end of the market, it's not quite as intuitive. So anyway, but you can put postcodes into it, I can assure you that. And I'll switch it on now and we'll go through that process. Right. Yeah. I've got cameras in the right place. Right, so we've got the base unit. I'll switch it on. I've had it in sleep mode, so it'll come straight on, and it opens up with that. You've got your tabs just like you would on any device, to be fair, and there's another set of tabs there. Yeah, so we're going back, and for this demonstration purposes we're interested in the navigation button, so we're pressing navigate. Yeah, and it's opening up the program. It's just giving, this is your progress bar. It'll take a second or two just to open up. I think it finds the satellites, etc. Now I've had to change this from truck to car, and I've had to put in different parameters, as opposed to if I tried to go where I'm going now in a truck, it wouldn't let me, because I've already tried it, and it's told me, you know, I can't go this way because of weight restrictions, etc. So from that perspective, as a truck driver, if you're out there looking at one of these, and a lot of truck drivers do own these, as I understand, then it's good to know that works. I mean, a bit later I'll put the truck dimensions back in, and I'll try and take a route that I know there's a really low bridge. I did it yesterday, and it instantly, I turned into that road to go towards that bridge. It flagged it up and said, look, you know, you want to stop. You know, there's a hazard ahead. You've breached your dimensions, etc., etc. So yeah, but I'll demonstrate just how that works. I'll set the camera up on it. So yeah. I've named this as just car. That's done, and then we go into the navigation itself. Right, if you click find, and then find addresses, and then if you look down here, you can't see anywhere where you'd put a postcode, right? And this is where a lot of people are getting frustrated with this product. Click town, and then you enter your postcode that way. But unlike on the TomTom or the higher end, you just put the postcode in and that's it. Whereas on this, you have to leave the gap between the first section of the postcode and the second. You have to put that gap in with the space bar. So this particular place I'm looking for, let me just pull it up on my phone. It's Bingham Andy Centre, and the postcode is Now I have to turn it away from the camera because it'll come up with my postcode. I don't want you to all see that for obvious reasons. So NG 13, then a space, and what it does, it greys out any of the icons or the numbers or whatever that aren't applicable. So you know now I need a number. So it's NG. Let's have a look at that again. 8AB. So press the number 8, then it goes back to the alphabet. A, B. So that's Market Street, Bingham. It's come up with. Well, that's the right one. So we'll click that. Okay, so we've got the postcode there. It's asking me select town, which we don't. We know it's Nottingham, Bingham. So we're all right there. Next. There's the parameters come back up again. Click OK, and it's counting down how long it'll take before we can start driving. 2, 1, go. There we go, and it's telling me it's 8.6 miles. Now I quite like the setup here. It's a 3D image, and I've selected a truck. I'll take you through how you select different icons and whatnot. But yeah, so that's now ready to rock and roll. So yeah, let me just turn this camera around. Okay. So we'll put this back in its holster, and you just need to, until you hear that click, this little tap, and then when you're fetching it off, you push that up and away, and it releases quite easily. Well, that's I haven't tightened any of the little nuts up or anything at the back, little adjustment wheels, but that's as sturdy as anything you like. So we'll give that a go now. I'll set off to Bingham Handy Centre and we'll see how far we get. You got a little picture of a truck here, which I've left on because that's what I was using. Hello, Paul speaking. Hello. colours of the maps. You can change from daytime colours to nighttime colours, just like you can with the higher end. But again, the in the TomTom, I keep going back to TomTom because I own a TomTom, so that's why I keep going back to that. In a TomTom, it's just a simple choice between day mode or night mode. That's it. But this isn't as obvious as that to change, so I'll take you through that. But this is the early stages, but I have to say that for my £42, I'm pretty impressed. Even if it only lasted 6 months, I'm pretty impressed. And obviously, if it does go wrong, I'll add an update to the YouTube channel, just to, you know, tell you what has gone wrong with it. I'll try and contact the manufacturer if that's the case, and see what their response is. Get a proper review on this product. Because my problem with reviews, if people buy this product, use it for a couple of hours and go, yeah, this is great, without actually using it properly, they leave a review, oh, great service, customer service excellent, really happy with the product, yada yada yada, and a couple of days later, using it in the real world, they'll come back, you know, and they'll be a bit disappointed, but they've already left the review, it's done, you know. So I think this is the better way to do a review of a product. But yeah, so far, day 2 of owning it, I'm happy. The little glitches and faults I found with it, I'm happy to overcome, simply because of the amount of money that this product has cost me. And I think that's where lies the fundamental problem: expectation. If you keep your expectations in check, then I dare say you'd be happy with your £40 too. But if you're looking to compare it to a TomTom, like a TomTom truck, will cost you best part of £400, and which you generally have to pay for your updates as well. And it's a lot of money for a navigation unit nowadays. But yeah, if you're comparing it to that, it's a bit like comparing a low-end car to a Rolls Royce. It's ridiculous. Why would you do it? But people do. They do it in restaurants, they do it with all walks of life. People are just unrealistic. So we're just coming up to the turning where I need to go. It's telling me it's 0.6 miles away.
Prepare to turn right after half a mile.
I quite like the lady's voice. Again, there's a choice of voices you can use. The Italian lady in particular, if I could understand what she's saying, I'd have her, because she's one sexy lady.
Prepare to turn right after quarter of a mile.
I think it's beeping at me because it thinks it's 30 miles an hour down here, and it's not. So I'll slow down now and it stopped beeping.
Prepare to turn right after 3/4 of a mile.
Just crept 1 mile an hour over the speed limit there. I mean, you can disable that recently, the lane priorities have changed here. They blocked one end off and made it like a one-way system. So it's rerouted me, which would be just the case if you'd never driven somewhere before and you drove up to it, you just drive on and to reroute you the next available route. Arrived at your destination.
You have reached your destination.
And just to prove, there is Bingham Handy Centre. So yeah, there we go, it navigates. We've got there, I say this road here, they blocked it off not long ago and made it a one-way. So the sat-nav wasn't to know that. So there we go, that's a successful navigation. So it's now, I'll turn the ignition off, so it's powering off itself, look, to save battery. There you go. So yeah, I'll come back to you with the rest of the review. I'll show you how to navigate some of the menu options like you would with your TomTom or whatever, and yeah, I'll give you that demonstration of what happens when you try and tech your vehicle, which is comforting to know that the system works, when you try and tech your vehicle into a place where it's not supposed to go. So yeah, so I'll get back to you. Bye for now. Hi there. Welcome back to the review of this satellite navigation unit. It's I've had it just over a week now, and I've been using it in my truck, putting it through its paces, and I'm delighted to report to you that for the money at least, I'm very impressed. £42 with postage in total, and it got me where I wanted to go, clear instructions. Some of the reviews I've read on it, some of the things I picked up on are the volume. It only goes so loud, so if you're in a truck and you've got the radio on, I guess it gets a bit noisy, and the sound does fade into the background. It's not overly quiet, but it does fade into the background. But if you've got somebody sat in your passenger seat giving you directions, you wouldn't have your volume up really loud and not be able to hear them. So I guess that's the sentiment in the whole thing. If you need to lean, if you're in a built-up area and you need to concentrate on where you're going, then maybe the radio should be down a bit anyway. Or you can plug an external speaker into the headphone socket just there. So maybe that's an option. Should it not be quite loud enough for you, use an external speaker with a jack plug, in you go, bang. You can still use your radio, you can still use everything else, because you can link this to your radio and it'll come through your speakers via Bluetooth. But your radio's got to have Bluetooth on it, and And B, if you do link it to your speakers, then you can no longer listen to the radio, which is a bit of a bummer. But yeah, that's the way I would get around it if it bothered me, and it doesn't bother me, is to put an external speaker in. I've been through most of the applications on this unit. Games I've had a bit of fun with. I can thoroughly recommend Boxman. You have to get this guy to push the boxes to cover the circles, and that's a bit of a brain teaser to go back. So I enjoyed that. I managed to upload a video file. Let's just have a look. There we go. I managed to put Aerosmith Crazy on there off my computer. A very fine video. It's got Liv Tyler in it. Music. I put some. This was really just to make sure that you could upload files, etc. And it accepted the files without problem. Straightforward drag and drop. That's about as loud as it goes. But again, you can put your headphones on and use this as your MP3 player. And there's an external slot for micro, just that, a micro memory card, which you can. You put all your music files on there, your video files on there, it'll store it on there, and that'll. You need a bigger card, you put more on it. Let's see, photographs. I uploaded a few photographs just to demonstrate. They're quite clear. What else do I know about this unit? With regard to navigation, there is just one little thing that I did pick up on that the navigation unit does, and it's a little annoyance, but I guess if you're looking out for it, you can work around it. If, for instance, let's say you've gone into a car park, the car park's not on any GPS map, etc., and you put in your coordinates and off you set, it doesn't refresh quick enough to tell you whether you want to be going left or right. And if you don't know the area, even if you look through the plan of directions, you don't know maybe which way of the road you're going down. So you set off and you're going the wrong way. But the navigation unit, whereas on the high-end satellite navigation units, they'll perhaps tell you turn around when necessary. Not when necessary, when possible. This doesn't, and I've a couple of times I've been driving along thinking it's telling me where to go, and actually all it wants me to do is turn round, and it's taken me 2 miles down the road just to turn round, which I must admit I did swear at it. But other than that, it works when you go into a low bridge, etc. It tells you when you're about to go into a weight restriction. It'll start bonging and making noises at you. But it's for 40 quid. I don't think you can go wrong. I don't know how long it'll last as a piece of hardware, but touch wood. This isn't one of them quick reviews where I've had it for 5 minutes. I mean, I've had it for a week now, and it's been doing its job. I haven't had my TomTom sat up next to it to get me through any scrapes, and it's found everything I needed it to find. And bear in mind, I have 12 to 14 drops a day, so I mean that's quite a lot of postcodes to find. So, should anybody have any questions on this particular product, you've come across something that you're a bit stuck on, please feel free to leave a comment, and I'll endeavour to like I say, I'm no technical genius, but I'll endeavour to help you. So, but yeah, I'm hoping this review will be the one that fills the need, because I couldn't find any decent reviews on this product. So I hope some of you will find this useful. So yes, all the best, drive safe. Right, just a little added extra, so to speak, on the Noza Tec sat nav. There's a nice little feature that I thought was good. I mentioned earlier on in the review that there was facility to change from daytime maps to nighttime maps, whereas the nighttime maps are not so bright, so they're not a distraction. Oh, battery's low. Well, the nice feature about this is that, yeah, you can switch between the two, but that's the nighttime one, but it switches automatically. I don't know if it'll do it before the battery runs out, but let me see. More. No, I'm back. Yeah, it does switch automatically to here where it says sunrise and sunset. It shows you where sunrise and sunset is across the world, and it sets it automatically. I mean, it might be just me, but I think that's excellent for a £40 sat nav. So yeah, and just to, when you're in navigation mode, it's looking for satellites now, it won't find it because I'm in the house. But this corner, it shows you your next manoeuvre, i.e. next turn or whatever. If you tap that, it'll drop down a list of your next several manoeuvres. So yeah. So no, I think I might be easily pleased, but I think that's wicked. Swapping over, I thought that was worth a mention, putting on the end of the review. So all in all, I'm going to give it a rating now out of 10, and I'm going to take into account firstly its cost. Secondly, its functionality, build quality, everything else, its usability. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 because I think it's excellent value for money, and I actually look forward to using the device. So I am pleasantly surprised. So yeah, give us a big thumbs up from me. Okay, hope you find it useful. Ta-da.